I'm just sitting down to edit my first official tarot oracle card reading, and I mean, if I don't say so myself, tooting my own judgment card trumpet, as it were, you'll see in the video, but for my first reading I am like, wow, that was good. Even for me, that was good. So here, check it out. Hello everyone, and welcome to my first tarot card and oracle card reading video. I am a complete novice at reading cards for people. It's more a case of one of my passions sharing with you on the internet, like everyone is these days. So this is like a little introduction how-to guide into tarot. I'm still learning myself, and for anyone who is interested, it's not just about like witches and voodoo and mystic Meg off of the 90s and crystal balls and things like that. It's not all about like black magic or anything like that. It's more white magic, spirituality, astrology. If you're interested in your zodiac signs, it basically includes that as well. And myself being a Scorpio, wearing my Scorpio necklace, you see, God, hold on, focus camera. You see my Scorpio necklace? If you're interested in your natal chart, it's not just about your sun sign, which is basically your birth sign. So I was born in October 24th, so I'm a Scorpio. It's also about where all the other planetary planets sit in your natal chart. So where all the star signs sit on each of the, it's actually 12 different, but we'll get into that later. We'll get into that now. It's about, you have 12 different positions. You have the 9 planets. I still count Pluto as a planet because, one, I grew up with Pluto being a planet in school. I mean, how are you supposed to have the rhyme, my very energetic mother just served up 9 pizzas without the pizza part being Pluto? And 2, it's because Scorpios are mainly ruled by the planet of Pluto, Lord of the Underworld, so death basically. It's the death card in the tarot, Scorpio. So people who don't know about tarot as much will think, oh my god, the death card. But actually, for people who know about tarot and actually read tarot, the death card is actually one of the most positive signs, cards, because it's about death, rebirth and transformation, which actually, for right now in the world, what we're going through, I've often thought it's quite a scorpionic energy, being as we are in this sort of like underworld dark thing where we don't know what's going to happen and all this sort of chaos is going on, but eventually we will come out of it and we will transform and rebirth, be reborn into a new world and society that will never be the same again. So that's very Scorpio as well, which is why I think me being in lockdown has not been as bad for me, because I am a Scorpio like 5-6 ways in my natal chart. Back to the natal chart. It's helped me cope being a really strong Scorpio, because you've got the 9 planets and you've also got your rising sign, your moon sign and your sun sign. Your sun sign is your day you were born. That's basically your classic star sign. But also you have your rising sign and your moon sign, all the planets. So it's where the different planets sit. Am I explaining this right? It's where the different planets sit with the different zodiac signs. This is basically my natal chart. So my sun sign is Scorpio because I was born the 24th of October. And my moon sign is Scorpio, which actually means I'm extra emotional, and because having your moon in a water sign, because Scorpios are water signs, is very, it means you're sort of very emotional, very deep. It also means you can be compatible with other water signs as well, having your moon in a water sign. My rising sign is in Sagittarius, or ascending sign. Let me just read exactly what it means, because I wasn't quite sure myself. The ascendant is the zodiac sign and degree that is ascending on the eastern horizon at the specific time and location of an event, basically your birth. So my rising sign is Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, so that adds a bit of fire on my horizon. My Mercury, which is the planet of communication, is in Scorpio, so I communicate like a Scorpio. My Venus is in Scorpio, the planet of love, so I love like a Scorpio. I'm very passionate love Scorpio. A passionate Scorpio in love as well, and communication. My Mars is in Libra, so Mars, which is my co-ruler, he is the god of war, is in Libra, which is also a romantic sign. Yeah, it's a romantic sign of the zodiac, so it's almost like war and love. Yeah, that's like this conflict there, so there's a passion there as well. My Jupiter, which is the planet of good fortune, is in Aries, a fire sign, so I'm very focused and determined to get where I want to go. Being a struggling actress, I'm going to keep going until I make it. Saturn my Saturn placement when I was born was in Sagittarius, and Saturn, I believe, rules like agriculture and community and growth as well. So that's like, again, with the Sagittarius, the fire element. So again, passion and determination. My Neptune is in Capricorn, and Neptune is the planet of inspiration, the psychic ability, spirituality, that sort of thing, and it's grounded in Capricorn, being an earth sign. So maybe I'm quite grounded in my spirituality and I take it seriously, but at the same time I'm not like off in the clouds with it. I'm sort of grounded. Actually, that makes sense to what I've been experiencing over my life. And finally, my Pluto is in Scorpio. As in most of the people in my generation, actually, if you check your natal chart, if you were born in the, the late 80s, you'll find that your Pluto is in Scorpio, which actually is its home, because Pluto rules Scorpio, so that's good. So yes, plenty of Scorpio in my chart, because I'm definitely a very determined, strong Scorpio type. Don't get on the wrong side of me, that's the thing. But at the same time, I've got a big heart, so yay. If sometimes the cards make sense and you think, oh yeah, that fits in with my life, I'll show you some examples, and I'm going to pull some cards. Every week I'm going to pull a card. The videos won't be as long as this one, but every week I'm going to pull a couple of cards from a few of my packs for the energy of the week, for all of us as a collective and as the individual as well. Because I think that people nowadays, especially what we're going through, we're finding more and more ways of trying to calm ourselves and think about our mental health and just grounding ourselves. And for me, it's just a lot of the YouTube people and the Instagram people that I look at are oracle card, tarot card readers, and it's just fascinating just to sort of think about the spirituality and the astrology side. So let's get into it. So I'm going to be playing with my Tarot Grand Lux deck. This is my only tarot deck, but I will get some more because it's nice to do a spread and then get some clarifiers with another deck. We are all built and made of the same stuff, whether you're into God, religion or spirituality. You either think we came from the Big Bang, or you think we came from God creating us. But we all come from the same place, whether it came from a bang explosion, there's still stuff there, we're all made from that stuff, or God by his own hand, he still made us by one entity. So we are all connected, we have that in common. So yeah, that's my take on it anyway, but it's nice just to believe in something higher than yourself sometimes, to make you realise that life is all worth it. And we are all mini miracles, by the way. I do believe that, because if you think about it, we all fought out hundreds of thousands of other possible human beings to be here. So we're meant to be here for a reason. So live our lives to the fullest and don't hurt each other. That's the thing. So yeah, let's get in. Let me turn the camera around, as my favourite one says, and we'll look at the cards as I read them. So here we go. See what cards pop out. This is just basically the energies for the collective of the week. See, quite spooky now. I'm actually backing out a bit for the shuffle so you can actually see. Alright. Tap the cards so they know we're ready. Sounds ridiculous, but I'm having fun. So what have we got for the collective this week? Oh, hello. You wanted to come out. For the energies for this week. It looks really wrong on the camera. I'm going to find a quick angle. Oh my god. Okay. Have a look. Hold on. I need to review the cards. Hold on. There's one flew over there. Oh my lord. Okay. Aha. Nice. Where'd that one fly? Oh, two of them flew over here. Now, as you can tell, I got quite excited because what was I talking about? The Death card? That's me. The Death card. Which actually is really weird for my first reading, for us actually to get death as the first card, when I was talking about the fact that we are living through the sort of transformative underworld of the world at the moment, and we're going to come out of it. So that's the collective for this week. My first card, literally my first reading. Maybe I am good at this, I don't know. But yeah, so basically we got the Death card, which is basically something that's got to die to come back as something better, which is perfect for what we're all going through right now as a collective in the world. And then we've got the Devil in reverse. So overcoming the temptation. Up this way, temptation, the devil tempts you into bad, evil things. Upside down, overcoming that. So overcoming the temptation. Death, overcoming the temptation. What else we got? I am learning, so I hope this all makes sense. Oh my gosh. I can't even touch the cup. Bear with. We have the Ace of Cups. I'm a water sign, so this represents Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Emotional awareness, especially love, affection and compassion, filling your cup up. We need more love in the world, and we need more understanding between all of us, so I think this is perfect as well. And then the High Priestess. Spirituality, using your intuition, knowing the higher purpose for us all on the planet. The High Priestess, I believe, is the female version of the Magician, and the Magician in the tarot deck means manifestations, higher learning, wisdom in various forms. So this is the female version of that. This is a very mysterious card, connecting with the higher power, connecting with spirituality, which actually is perfect again for what I was talking about for my first reading. This is great. And then we have Judgment. You will be judged on what you do in this life and your past life. You will be judged. Don't forget that we all come from a higher energy, and we need more love with this Ace of Cups energy. Also, if you look at this card, in my actual pack, it says the Judgment card is an angel's trumpet calls. She calls the dead on the day of reckoning, which goes back to death and the devil. You will be judged on the day of reckoning for what you do in this life. Oh my god, this is quite a big reading, really. It's an opportunity to make amends for mistakes made in the past and make a fresh start, which again is death. Literally comes round in a cycle. Also, which goes with, like, so one of my tarot readers said it's about the card that is not on the table sometimes. And I believe with this reading, with the cycle coming back for death and judgment, I believe it's like the wheel or the world card. It's about starting afresh. The wheels are turning, the world is changing. Okay, so another interpretation. I was just showing these cards to my parents, and my dad in particular was fascinated by this energy with the devil and death and the light and love. Because this devil, as I said, it could be that we are overcoming the obstacles and overcoming the temptations and the devil work, or it could also be that the devil is down here and he is waiting to flip up. He is waiting to come and cause all sorts of chaos and damnation and wicked things. But right now he's hovering because death is here and we are going through a transformative time. So it's whether we use this transformative time and use our spirituality and our higher thinking and also the love that we have. We need more of these two things in the world. Otherwise, he is going to flip and we're all going to flip. And we won't have the rebirth, transformation of life being happy and loving in the world. It's just going to get worse. And he is going to flip up. If these two things get tossed aside, he's going to flip up. And this is the world that's going to be born. We're going to be judged by this angel up here. She's looking down on this whole thing that's going on. There is this balance, there is this fight going on between, almost, you want to put it down to the crux of it, good and evil, basically. And it's all this devil card is very prominent. Are we going to keep him facing down and overcome the temptations? Or is he going to flip up and we're going to let love and our spirituality, higher power go out the window? And after we leave this place, we will be judged for what we have done. Judgment is coming, whether at the end of lockdown and the crisis we're in right now with everything else going on in the world, or at the end of our life, basically, when death comes, we'll be judged. And it's whether we go to heaven and the light, or if we go down to meet the devil. And he'll flip up, and you'll be judged for what the evil you've done on this planet. So when you die, you're going to hell, or you could go to heaven. But you're being judged right now. The whole world's being judged. Remember that. I mean, for my first official reading, whoo! God, I need a cup of tea after this. So I hope you liked that. I will hopefully do one next week. In fact, I'll do a different video next week as well because it's the summer solstice. So I'm going to do a special video on that as well. So take care for now, and don't forget to share this around if you're interested. Look at this novice. And subscribe to my channel and check out me on Instagram as well, on Instagram TV as well. And I'll be on TikTok soon maybe. So just spread the love, as I keep saying, guys. Remember, judgment. Bye.